show you how to do this one in Desmos. So the first thing you should do in Desmos is graph the original line. So I'm going to type in y equals negative 2x plus 5. I'm going to go to the home so we can easily see it. Okay, and then we also know that that perpendicular line goes through negative 6, 1, because that's what they gave us. So I'm looking for a line that goes through this point and is perpendicular to the blue. So this is the bad thing about Desmos. It won't find the perpendicular line for you. But if you have answer choices, this is where you could put the different answer choices in, right? Now, we don't have answer choices, so you do have to know for your test tomorrow that perpendicular lines still have opposite reciprocal slopes. So they're complete opposites. So the slope for this one more time, let me get a color I want to use, was an understood negative 2 over 1, which means the perpendicular slope is going to be, instead of 2 over 1, 1 over 2. And if this one is negative, for them to cross and make a T, this one has to be positive. Okay? So now, on my Desmos graph, I can still go up 1 over 2, plot a point. So that would be up 1 over 2. That point would be negative 4, 2. Okay? Then from here I can go up 1 over 2. So this point right here, it's not going to let me put it. I keep trying to do it that way, but it won't work. So that'll be negative 2, 3. And then if you go one more, up 1 over 2 right here, it's going to cross the y-axis at 4. So the ordered pair would be 0, 4, which is what we got when we did it by hand as well. Okay? So either way you do, it'll work for this one, but you do have to know, no matter which way you do it, that perpendicular slopes are the opposites, complete opposites of the given line. So we flip the fraction and change the sign. All right. So last but not least, Simeon and Skylar have both decided to join a gaming club where they have to pay to be a member. Simeon, let me put this here. Simeon decides to join by paying $15 for each video game, while Skylar chooses a payment plan shown in the table below. Okay. So, this table is for Skylar. So that table shows Skylar's plan. Okay. I'm going to make this the second equation in Desmos. Now, for Simeon, it says that Simeon pays $15 for each video game. If you look at your table, the video games are the X's, right? So Simeon is paying $15 for each video game, which means Simeon, the Y is the money, so Simeon is paying $15. The word each, remember that means to multiply, for each video game, and video games are the X's. So in Desmos, I'm going to go put in Y equals 15X. And then I also need to put in this table for Skylar's plan. Okay, so I'm also going to add in a table. So we're putting in 0, 5, 7, 11, and then 20, 80, 104, 152. Okay? So for this table, if I want to find Skylar's equation, then what I'm going to do is do y1, find the line of best fit, squiggle, mx1 plus b. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can see these. Ooh, too far. There we go. That looks much nicer. So I hit the zoom fit, the little magnifying glass over here, and that worked a lot better. So let's change the color of this one. I have to remember how to do that. Okay, I don't remember how to do that, so we're just going to remember This one, the 15x, is this bottom one right here that I've highlighted. And then this other one for Skylar is the one that's not highlighted, okay? Alright, so let's go look at what the question's actually asking us to find. So we've got Simeon and we've got Skylar on our graph so we can compare them. Now this question says which statement is true. So it says Simeon pays $17 more than Skylar after they each buy one game. So let's go look on the graph where they each buy one game. Okay, so at one game, remember we're talking about the 15x one because it's highlighted, which is Simeon's. So at one game, Simeon has spent $15, right? And at one game, Skylar has spent $32. So let's go look at that. Simeon pays $17 more than Skylar. Well, at one game, we just said Simeon had paid $15 and Skylar had paid $32. So it does look like somebody pays $17 more, but it's not Simeon. So it's not going to be A because Skylar paid more than Simeon did. Alright, so now let's look at B. Skylar has paid $1 more than Simeon after they bought 6 games. So this was x equals 1. This one is x equals 6. So let's go look at our graph where the x value is 6. So that would be right here. So remember the highlighted one is Simeon. So Simeon pays $90 here. And Skylar, it looks like he pays, it's hard to tell. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of Simeon's real quick. So look, I'm going to click on this so it goes away. So we can see Skylar's. So at 6, Skylar pays $92. Okay. So Skylar pays $92 and Simeon pays $90. Sorry, I forgot to switch screens. Skylar pays $92 and Simeon pays $90 after they've each bought 6 games. So Skylar has paid $1 more. Not true, he's paid $2, but that is close. So we could have made a mistake. So I'm going to leave that one as an option right now. So let's look at C. Simeon pays $7 more than Skylar after they bought 9 games. So x equals 9. Let's go look at our graph. I'm going to make Simeon pop back up. And remember, I'm going to highlight Simeon's. So Simeon's is the one that's highlighted. So let's go look at 9. Simeon pays, I'm trying to get it right at, Simeon pays $135 when they buy 9 games. And Skylar pays $128. So Simeon, $135, and Skylar pays $128. Alright, so is 135 7 more than 128? Let's check. If I do 135 minus 128, and remember you do have a calculator on this section, so I'm going to grab my calculator. 135 minus 128, we do get 7. So Simeon did pay 7 more than Skylar when they bought 9 games. So the answer for this one should be C. So again, for this one, you're looking at 2 different people. Simeon, we've got to make an equation for, because all they told us was he paid $15 for each video game. So that's why I have 15 for each X. And then Skylar, they didn't give us an equation, but we put this data into our table. And then we made our table find the line of best fit. So that also gave us an equation of the line. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and there will be one last one for the back page.